Alberta RCMP is at the forefront of some of the biggest stories in policing and crime, but the future of the RCMP in the province is in limbo. The Alberta government is exploring the possibility of a provincial police force when the RCMP contracts expire in 2032.
This debate and this conversation has gone on for quite some time. And I say this as the decision as to who polices in this province is one made by the government. And rightfully so. That's not the RCMP's decision. How we police is something that's never been, public safety has never been up for debate. And how we police falls directly with us. And I think that needs to be our focus as we continue to move forward. And when I'm speaking with our members, who are out there, and we can't forget about that. As you know, despite what's going on with the conversations, there are men and women out there every day, tonight, tomorrow night, that will continue to serve Albertans to the very best way that they can.
How would it work if there were a provincial police force in the mix?
Nobody has a monopoly on public safety, right? And where we can integrate and work together, I think we can have the greatest impact for communities.
And we know that Grande Prairie is in the process of starting its municipal police force. How has the RCMP been involved in that transition?
So, our role there is to, again, focus on public safety. How do we not jeopardize public safety? That decision was made. It was made by the city of Grande Prairie. And that is something that they decided to do to move forward. So what our focus was is, we want to take care of our members as well that are moving out of that community, but also never jeopardizing public safety as we move forward. And that's the way it really has to be. At times of strong political debate, I think it's really important that police stay independent, non-political, but focus primarily on public safety. And that's what we'll continue to do.
In Edmonton, there was another big story this year, and that was extortion within the South Asian community. What role does RCMP, especially Alberta RCMP, play in the national strategy that's looking to address this?
So we have obviously our federal component that works very, very closely with other municipal agencies as well, but they focus on bringing together, and that's what's really important as well, is having that national police force that actually can bring together different investigations from across the country, and that's an area that they focus on primarily and do a lot of work on.
What message do you have for business owners in communities that are still feeling a bit uneasy in Edmonton because of all these circumstances?
Well, I think that it's really important that they're reporting any incidents or any concerns that they have to police. And sometimes people feel like, well, this is a minor incident and it may not meet the threshold where police would want to know about it. But I say this, you know what? No matter what piece of information that you have to bring that forward. And it allows the police to have a total picture of what's occurring at the time.
Because you never know which incidences may be connected.
Yeah.
Alberta RCMP launched the Real-Time Operations Center in Edmonton this year as well. What is the focus of that initiative?
The Real-Time Operations Center, in my view, is the most important thing in modern policing. And what it does is it provides a command center, not unlike your center here, but it's a command center to support that frontline officer as they're doing their work every single day. So we police over 95% of the geography of Alberta, 40% of the population when you include the municipalities. But our members are never alone. So the community might just see that member there, but behind that member is an organization including leadership, police leadership, experienced members, and with the ability to draw resources not only from the RCMP in this province but across the country if need be, and also to integrate and coordinate with other agencies. So Calgary Police Service has a real-time operations center, so does Edmonton Police Service. So we integrate those through technology so if a crime's occurring in Edmonton and it transitions out into the RCMP territory, we're able to coordinate our response between the agencies through the real-time operations center. It really is, as crime and advances, this is a technological advance that provides a support to those frontline members that is so greatly needed.